Hello, and welcome to Beyond the Budget, the podcast from Legacy Financial Coaching. I'm Greg Carroll, your dedicated coach and legacy architect. Here, we go beyond balancing the numbers to explore the strategies, mindset shifts, and habits that lead to true financial freedom and lasting wealth. Together, we'll tackle financial stress, unlock more freedom in your finances, and empower you to create a legacy that inspires and impacts generations to come. If you're ready to move beyond just making ends meet and start building a brighter financial future, you're in the right place. Welcome to Beyond the Budget Proverbs Edition. I'm Greg Carroll, and today we're tackling Proverbs 6, a chapter that hits hard, fast, and right where a lot of us need it. To be honest, I'm probably going to be stepping on some toes today, so just bear with me. Whether it's poor financial decisions or procrastination dressed up as rest, Solomon's got some coaching wisdom that we all need to hear today. Do me a favor. Will you help me spread the word by liking this episode, subscribing to my podcast, leaving a comment or a positive review, and then sharing this with everyone you know? You never know the impact this might have on someone's financial future. I appreciate it, and I'm thankful that you're walking this journey with me. All right, let's get into it. Let's start with verses 1 through 5. I'll just read a portion of those verses. My son, if you have put up your security for your neighbor, if you have struck hands in pledge, save your health, save yourself, for you have come into the hand of your neighbor. Translation here is don't cosign. Solomon's warning is not subtle. When you guarantee someone else's debt, you're giving them the keys to your future. And if they can't pay, you're stuck holding the bag. I've seen plenty of people financially stuck for years because they helped out a friend or a family member, and now they carry a burden that was never theirs to begin with. There is a warning for this. And I know a lot of family members do this for other family members, but let me beg you, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Helping somebody is good. Enabling someone, that's dangerous. If you've already co-signed, Solomon says this. He says to give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. He also says, deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, and like a bird from the hand of the fowler. Have you ever seen a gazelle being chased by a lion? He's saying, deliver yourself like that gazelle being chased from a lion if you've co-signed. In other words, the situation is so dire that it is imperative to take control of your own God-given resources and get out of the arrangement as soon as possible. Now let's look at Proverbs 6 through 11. Again, paraphrasing or just using sections of this verses. Go to the ant, O sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come upon you like a robber, and want like an armed man. This is one of those stop making excuses moments. Solomon is not sugarcoating anything. He's calling out a spiritual and financial condition. It's called passive living that leads to predictable lack. He says, look at the ant. It doesn't need a pep talk. It doesn't wait for motivation. The ant prepares in advance. It gathers while it can. It works when it's time to work, so it can rest when it's time to rest. Here's the hard truth. Maybe you're not lazy in the traditional sense, but financially you've been passive. Trust me, I've been there. I've done this. I've been passive. I've kept avoiding my budget because facing the truth was making me uncomfortable. Putting off the debt snowball because the mountain feels too high. Or you might be saying, you'll figure it out later. But later is always a lie that the enemy loves to sell. And while you delay, time is passing, seconds are ticking off the clock, and opportunity is fading. Your future isn't being stolen, it's being slowly eroded by procrastination disguised as peace. You're not bad with money, you're just not active with it. And inactivity is a choice. It is one that leads to lack. Solomon says poverty will come like a robber, not because it's aggressive, but because you were asleep when you should have been alert. This verse isn't about rest being wrong. Rest is biblical. God created the earth and everything in it in 6 days and rested on the seventh. But when rest becomes avoidance and peace becomes passivity, we miss what God wants to build in us through diligence. Here's what Solomon's doing in Proverbs 6, verses 1 through 5. He's saying, don't be reckless with responsibility. In verses 6 through 11, he's saying, don't be passive with your money. Both are traps. They both look harmless until they cost you. Being generous is good. Rest is good. But wisdom knows when to say no and when to keep moving. So your challenge today is twofold. Are you carrying a burden that you shouldn't be? Have you financially obligated yourself for someone else's choices? If yes, start planning how to gently but wisely untangle yourself and move at the speed of the gazelle being chased by a lion or a cheetah. Second, are you sleeping through your season? You can't just stick your head in the sand. What's one task, just one, that you've been putting off that can move you closer to financial freedom? Identify it, name it, do it today. Well, I hope this has been a great challenge for you. I hope I didn't step on your toes too hard, but that's it for episode 6 of Beyond the Budget Proverbs Edition. Tomorrow is Proverbs 7. We'll revisit temptation, this time through the lens of spiritual and financial seduction and how to outsmart it before it steals your peace. Until then, don't snooze on wisdom. Wake up, hustle smart, and honor God with your effort. Be free. Thank you for tuning in to Beyond the Budget. I hope today's episode gave you practical steps and encouragement to build a stronger financial foundation. Remember, your legacy starts with the choices you make today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who might benefit. And as always, if you're ready to take your finances to the next level, schedule a no-cost initial strategy session. The link is in the show notes. Until next time, stay focused, stay faithful, and let's build a legacy worth leaving.